Stonewall for Alaska. Which is negative in past 2 through 5 and past 3 is what we're going to cover today. So in our sentence building, and it's going to be structure class for lesson 8. Yesterday we did negative in present tense and we did past 2. So I want us to go further, do past 3, but then talk about what does negative look like in the past. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay. Where's my annotate? Here we are. There we go. Okay. So first off, we got what is past 2, right? So this is what we covered yesterday. The past tense that's used for things that happened yesterday to several years ago. And most importantly, it's one of the most common pasts that we use. That's because a lot of times, like in everyday talk, we are probably talking about something that happened yesterday, a week ago, maybe a year ago, where that's a very common past for us to use. How do you form it, right? So we have to think about whether it's an action verb or a stative verb, remembering that action verbs generally end in ida and stative verbs generally end in e, right? So for action verbs, we're going to follow all the normal rules that we did for present tense. It's just that we're going to add unks after the person marker. So hombeunks, right? Stative is going to follow most of all the normal rules for present tense, but we're going to add a space and add dounks. So jabingali dounks, jabingali dounks. So keeping that in mind, we're going in. We're practicing a few of the things we did yesterday. Get this out of my way. Go. Okay. So number 1, you drank tea yesterday. So I'll do a breakdown. 1 second. There we go. Try to move the annotate thingy out of my way. So you drank tea today or today yesterday. So we have to think about what the first word is, right? And the first word is generally going to be the time phrase. So in this case, the word yesterday is a time phrase. So yesterday is baksangi. Nice. And then remember, the verb is always last, right? So that means T is going to be next. Ase. Have the N on the end. Ase. And now we're on the verb. You drank. So to drink is eskeda, right? And we follow our rules. It's going to be drop the ida. So we have isk. And then it's going to be person marker, right, is you. So it's, and then for past 2, that last E, we don't have it. It drops and we go straight into unk, right? It's skunk, and then we add our S. So baksangi asin iskit skunks. Baksangi asin iskit skunks. We were tired. We were tired. For this one, since I ran through one of the rounds, I'll run through one more round because this one is the stative one. And then after that, I want to see if you guys can kind of do it yourselves. So we were tired. Our word for tired is hodozi. Hodozi. So we're going to put that in the front, the part that says we. In this case, it's going to be boo. Boo. Hodozi, and then for past 2, it's space, dounks. Bu hodozi dounks. Bu hodozi dounks. Nice. So for 3, you can either out loud or in the chat. I want you to try to do this one before I do it. We bought that. Okay, so we bring out our pieces. So that is ma. So ma goes first. Ma. And then we bought. So the word to buy is nisida, right? So we drop our ida. So nis. So then the we and the marker, right? So it's going to be e and then young. Sorry, young. I think about that for a second. Young. So Mvskoke. 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 Nice. Yes. Mvskoke. Now this one we're doing from Mvskoke to English. So Yagabagunks. Yagabagunks. Right? Yagabagunks. Yagabagunks. It's fun to say. So right, that is to walk. It's the one for 3 or more. So since there is just or a gunk, then in that case, we just say it's they. We don't know anything in particular, so they walked. They walked. Number 5, Adami Sadokeyanks. So Adami is the word for car. Sadokeyanks, so that's to drive. So we know this is drive. And then right here, a yunk, so it's I, and then past 2. So I drove, and then the car. I was told it doesn't sound right if you don't include the word car in it. So in English, we would just say I drove, but in Mvskoke, it would be I drove the car. So that's why I put it in parentheses, because we won't really say it in English, but it's there. So then for this one, I want you to do it before I do it. So in the chat again or out loud, do Juwonki do wonks. Juwonki do wonks. What is that one? It's wonky, wonky, thirsty. G is you. There's no multiple in there. And then doonks, it's the past 2. So you were thirsty. You were thirsty. Nice, awesome. Okay, let's get the pretty in here. Come on, let's go to the next slide for me. There we go. Was not going. Okay, nice. Okay, so we're gonna do I say, you say. So you can stay muted if you'd like, or come unmuted. That's on you, whatever you want. We're gonna do it 2 times for each one. So starting with number 1, I say, you say. So you drank tea yesterday. Baksangi asin iskit skunks. Baksangi asin iskit skunks.
Baksangi asin iskit skunks.
Heck yes. Okay. We were tired. Uhodorzi dowonks.
Buhodosi dowonks.
Nice. Uhodorzi dowonks.
Buhodosi dowonks.
Nice. We bought that. Manisiyanks.
Manisiyanks.
Nice.
Manisiyanks.
Manisiyanks. Perfect.
Manisiyanks.
Okay, they walked. Yagabagunks.
Yagabagunks.
Nice. It's fun to say. Yagabagunks.
Yagabagunks.
Nice. I drove. Adami Sadokeyanks.
Adame Sadokeyanks.
Adami Sadokeyanks.
Nice. And don't forget the little H. We got right. So Adami Sadokeyanks.
Why isn't that beginning with the gi? Ye. Ni, gi, si.
Which one are we talking about?
The Adame
So why is it start with
Sadokeyanks? Looks misspelled to me, is it not?
Sadokeyanks. No, I don't think so.
Sadokeyanks?
Sadokeyanks. Yeah.
Sadokeyanks.
To drive.
You don't need a ye in there in front of the unks?
No. I know that some people, I wouldn't be surprised if there are people out there that would use this. Youngs. I wouldn't be surprised if there were people out there that did it. But you don't have to do it because naturally when you say this together, it naturally makes a Y. A young.
That's just when I look in the Martin grammar book, it seems to have something different than this. It's just like
I think
you're getting
biggest,
about the same sound out of it, I think. But
yeah, I think part of it too is with the grammar book. The grammar book is written in not true IPA, but IPA adjacent. It's not written in Mvskoke, so it kind of makes it hard to tell sometimes what they're looking for spelling wise. So
it's more oriented towards
yeah,
Seminole, I think.
That's Fachados, Fachados.
Yeah. And so this is more of how, yeah, we write it and stuff. This is how I regularly see it and stuff. But if somebody wrote this, I wouldn't say that's wrong. I could understand it. I know why they wrote it that way. And so either's fine though.
I'm not sure that I didn't see that. He matlaga hitches homa. I've seen that different before in another class. It'll kolgita ida.
Well, idolgolgita is a different word.
Well, I'm trying to talk in Creek while I'm talking to you. I guess I shouldn't do that, but
No, you're good. So you mean like just an idolgolgita, like you gather.
I mean, I think I saw something different in a different class with ye, ni, ki, si.
Yeah, this.
Ine.
Yeah, this is also acceptable. This is also correct.
Muyi?
That's because, so getting really like, into the grammar into it. A long time ago.
And they sound about the same?
Yeah, so a long time ago, first person was written like this and pronounced like this, I, which became a. And so you'll see sometimes this will still be used sometimes. So you can use I-yunks, or you can use A-yunks. Both are correct. I would say like most of the time, A is going to be more common generally, and then in certain forms, you'll hear I instead. But they are from the same roots. It's just that over time, language kind of morphed a bit and stuff. And so I generally got squished into A instead. So I-yunks is also fine. You can say Sudok-I-yunks, and that is understandable. Which is a good thing to note is if you ever hear that sound I somewhere, it's probably first person. So Sudok-I-yunks, and Sudok-I-yunks are all I drove. They're all I drove. That's a good question though. That's a good thing to forget. Let me get this guy out of the way that we can read that one. Okay. And then let's read our last one real quick. So 2 times. You are thirsty. Jiwonki dowonks.
Jiwonki dowonks.
Nice. Jiwonki dowonks.
Jiwangi dowonks.
Nice. Now don't forget our little H here. We gotta say it. Jiwonki dowonks.
Jiwangi dowonks.
I know. I think like the secret H's in Mvskoke are usually what surprise people because you do pronounce it, right? So like, for example, the word bell is spelled like this. Like this. So there's an M, an H, and a C. So usually, like in English, people would be like, what the heck do you do with that H? So a lot of people just say jump jaga, but that's not the word. It's jump jaga. So you have to breathe out. So there's no secret H's. Whenever there's an H, we still have to do that H. Jump jaga. So same thing happens with iwonki. We gotta remember that we have our little H there. And then I don't think I have a slide for it. So yeah. So I don't want to do it yet. So instead, what I want is yesterday we ended class with a bunch of words and I said, tomorrow I want to ask you guys, what did you do yesterday? And I want everybody to be able to say one thing they did yesterday. So you can either type it or say it out loud, but Baksangi nugget isto wiskanga. Baksangi nugget isto wiskanga. I want to know what you did yesterday. So you can put it in the chat or say it out loud, but I want to hear everybody share one thing they did. So I'll share first. Baksangi estin I'm saying Mahaye. And that was after this, after the grammar class. I separately taught people yesterday. So we have, if there's a word you're looking for and you need, let me know. I'll try to give it to you, but I want everybody to put at least one thing in the chat or out loud that you did yesterday.
Adult gangs.
Adult gangs, yes. I figure a lot of people probably did do that one. So right, let's write that one. Adult gangs. And I'll write mine down. I talked to some people yesterday. Nice. Oh, that's a good one. Baksangi. Chugon. I'm here. There we go. Now we know where we're starting. Hazadi. And then Hazadi J's would be today. So what do we do instead? Hazadi J.
Should put unks.
Yeah, unk. There we go. Hazadi J unks. Baksangi Jugon. Hazadi J unks. Nice. That's a good one. Yeah. Baksangi. Bakjagi. Oh, say nice. Yesterday I washed clothes. Nice. If we want to be more specific, like I want to say I washed my clothes versus maybe your kids' clothes or something, you could say Bakjagi. This right here would be my in this case. Baksangi Bakjagi, of course, nice. Good. Yes, because part of this class is I want people to start thinking about how could you use it every day, you know, all that stuff. So I'm gonna probably make you guys start making sentences at the end of classes or right at the beginning of classes. So that's coming for you guys. Okay, so what do you guys remember about negatives? So like I said, today we're gonna do negatives with the other past today. So in that case, we need to remember what we covered yesterday for negatives. So, anybody remember what you add for the negative form? What did you add for the negative form?
Go or ego.
Nice. Equal. Nice. Where does it go for an action verb?
At the end.
At the end. Before what? Or not before, after what?
Person mark.
Nice. After the person marker. Nice. Okay. Versus for stative verbs, where does it go?
The beginning.
Not the beginning. It's still at the end. This time though.
After the uk.
Nice. After
After the E.
or E. Nice. Depending on what is there. Right? Nice. Heck yes. Good, good, good. Okay, perfect. Exactly. That was perfect too, because what I wrote after E or up, depending on the situation. Nice. After the person marker. And and ego. Perfect. Okay. So remembering all that, that's gonna basically stay the same. That's gonna be kind of the rule. So when we're using the negative in the past tense, right? Because we're going to be doing it in present tense. So when we use it in the past tense, it's extremely similar. We just have to make one little change. For action verbs, the negative goes in the same place, but the final O, it's dropped. So instead of ego, it becomes e. E. So we'll see that here, right? Normally this would be ago, hombagos, I don't eat, becomes hombagunks, hombagunks. And honestly, this is because all of the past markers, they all start with vowels, and two vowels next to each other aren't usually great in Mvskoke. So usually one drops. In this case, the O drops. So since each one is adding unk, and this V is a vowel, and it's a very important vowel to show the time, O goes away. So it becomes hombagunks, not hombagounks. No, hombagunks. Hombagunks. Same with here. We have our cursive marker. It's skig, right? It's skig unks. It's skigunks. It's skigunks. That's why I remember we brought up why it's so important when you're doing non-negative. So non-negative, at E, that's a part of, oh, should actually write right there. That E is a part of its E drops when we add unk, right? It skunks, home bit skunks. Because if you have that E there, home bit skunks, it becomes the negative, right? That's I did not eat. I did not eat. Home begunks, home begunks. Home begunks or home begunks. Home botsky and hobagi gunks. So they're all gonna have ig right before, and then of course, first person is ak, right before unks. So they all become egunks, 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 egunks. For stative verbs, the negative is gonna go in the same place, attached to the end, and then this time it's just followed by dounks. So for negatives in the past tense for stative, it's very easy. We just add the ego, everything else is the same. So jafik no gi dounks, jafik no gi go dounks. Nice easy. So jafik no gi go dounks, jifik no gi go dounks, fik no gi go dounks, ufik no gi go dounks, jifik no gi go dounks, and fik no gi go dounks. So for the most part, doesn't super change, it just adds our ego on the end. So before I kind of show the chart and stuff, let's say these just to kind of get our mouth used to it. Let's do our action verbs first. This one first. So I say, you say, hombagunks.
Hombagunks.
Nice. So we're going to do the negative first, and then we're going to do the positive. That way we can hear the difference. So we just said hombagunks, that's the negative. So now the positive, hombayunks.
Hombagunks.
Hombagunks.
Nice. Negative one more time, hombagunks.
Hombagunks.
Nice. Okay, let's do this one. So negative, positive, negative. So negative first. Hombitsky gunks.
Hombagunks.
Nice. The positive, hombits gunks.
Hombagunks.
Nice. And now the negative one more time. The I did not eat. Hombitsky gunks.
Hombagunks.
Nice. Let's do the third person one. So negative, hombagunks.
Hombagunks.
Nice. Positive is homebunks.
Homebunks.
Nice. And negative, hombegunks.
Hombagunks.
Nice. Let's do this one, the we form. Hombegunks.
Mvskoke.
Nice. The positive, we did eat. Hombiunks.
Hombiunks.
Mvskoke.
Nice. Negative. Hombiunks.
Mvskoke.
Nice. Let's do this one, the y'all form. So the negative, we did not eat, or y'all did not eat. Hombotskunks.
Mvskoke.
Nice. We did eat the positive. Hombotskunks.
Skunks.
Nice. Negative. Hombotskunks.
Mvskoke.
And then this one. So they didn't. Hombogigunks. Nice. Positive. They did eat. Hombogunks.
Mvskoke.
Nice. And one more time. Negative. They didn't eat. Hombogigunks.
Mvskoke.
Nice. Good job. Okay. Now let's do these. We won't do the positive for these because the positive, the only difference is the ego goes away. Right? This one doesn't really change much. Jaffiknoki dowunks. Jaffiknoki
Yeah.
dowunks.
Mvskoke.
Nice. So ready? One more time with this one. Jaffiknoki dowunks.
Mvskoke.
Nice. This one. Jiffiknoki dowunks. Nice. One more time. Jiffiknoki dowunks. Nice. This one. Fiknoki dowunks. Nice. Fiknoki dowunks. Nice. We weren't sad. Ufiknoki dowunks. Nice. Ufiknoki dowunks. Nice. Y'all weren't sad. Jiffiknoki dowunks. I know. That's a long one too, because we have to add that extra up too. So Jiffiknoki dowunks. Nice. And then last but not least, they were not sad. Fiknoki dowunks. Awesome. So like I said down here, right, these rules will generally carry over for all past 2 through 5. Past 1, that's a special case, right? That's why we're not doing past 1 first. So past 2 through 5 though, this is generally going to be the rule. Whenever we do any of the past 2 through 5, you're going to drop that O on this one. And then for this one, past 2 through 5, it attaches to the end and you just change the dos to the correct past form. So dowunks is the past 2 form of dos. Nice. So any questions on this before I show you the actual chart? I don't think so. There we go. Okay, here's the chart. Let's look at it. How's this green going to show up? Middle. Let's do how about white? Okay. So first person singular. I mean. So I did not. I did not. Like I said, agunk, where you take agul, unk, and you have to drop that agunk. And don't forget, right, it's just the I form that takes instead of E, just the I form. So agunk. So hombagunks. I did not eat. So maybe it's like we're talking about dinner last night. Did you eat dinner? Hombagunks. I didn't eat dinner last night. Hombagunks. The you, second person singular, you. So you did not. We have itskigunk, and itchigunk. So I have just one on the side. Hombitskigunks. So you did not eat dinner last night. Hombitskigunks.
Can I ask a question?
Oh, absolutely.
For the U form, are those all just different colloquial, or is it divided by towns or regions? What's the difference in the
They're different dialects. So for example, I know a whole lot of people from Hannah that use these two
Mhm.
in that area. Versus I speak this one, the ones up here. So it's just dialectal differences. I don't personally know where exactly the line is on like, this group tends to say that itch, and this people tend to say that it's and stuff like that. But I do know that a lot of people know from Hannah and Dustin area do use the bottom two more. And then like I was always taught the top one. So honestly, I would just choose one, whether it's one that you've heard your family use, people around you use, or the one that you like to say the most. I just choose one and I'd probably stick with that one and use that one over and over again. So because the one that I've always had used around me was the one, I use that one. It skunks. Homemade skunks. Versus I
The Hannah?
believe,
The Hannah version would be etchigunk.
yeah, I mean homemade jigunk. Homemade jigunks. And that's the kind that a lot of like Mahaya Becky, she speaks that Hannah dialect, so she would probably be more likely to use that one. But otherwise, if you aren't around somebody in particular, have someone that you want to emulate, I would just choose the one that feels the best to you. You'll remember it the best, or it feels most natural. So I always use the first one, which is why this one always starts with that one, because I'm like, well, if I'm writing it, I'm already here. I'll make skunks.
The Mvskoke Nakjoka Muchasit Iskagunk. Just
Yes, exactly. So it really depends. I know that if we want to get really specific with it, these top two tend to be found more often in literature. So if you read like J. Hill, the Mvskoke Creek texts, or Dukka Mujazi, like you were saying, or there's another one. I think any like the first readers and stuff, I think they tend to use the first two ones instead. I do not know why that is. My guess is that these are the longer forms, and originally we used the longer forms, and over time they contracted to these shorter forms down here. And so I guess because of that, we tend to, like when we write, tend to write the long way we speak. If you're writing a book, you're not going to write don't ya, you're going to write don't you. You know what I mean? So I guess that'd be my only, stipulation would be that if you're reading, you're probably going to read the top two. You're going to find those more than you're going to find the bottom two in reading.
Martin.
Go ahead.
Martin Chichugo, Ichgagunk, Ichgagunk, Emmis.
In the Martin book.
It gives, the Martin grammar book gives Ichgagunk.
Yeah, uses that one. Yeah, and I know that he worked with Margaret Malden a lot, and I think she spoke with the top two dialect, like I do. So, and he worked with her a lot. So yeah, it makes sense. It really comes down to a few different things. Somebody in chat, she said it could be a distinction between upper and lower creeks too, from back in the day when we were back still in the homelands. So the best thing is to make sure you recognize them all. But as long as you're actually speaking, you can probably just choose one if you'd rather just use one. At this point, because I work here, even though I always use the first one, I'm surrounded by a lot of speakers that use the last two. So now I kind of mix both when I speak, depending on what comes out first. So,
I have a Seminole speaker friend that I think uses something a little different even from those.
I wouldn't be surprised. And so, whatever kind of comes out, as long as it's generally right, cool. So third person, he, she, it. Oh, I had the eraser out. I was like, how did that happen? Okay, there you go. He, she, it. That was just gonna be it go. And that's because, right, in the normal tense, it'd be ego. So hombigos, we drop this, so it becomes hombigunk, hombigunk. So he, she, or it did not eat last night or whatever. Hombigunks, hombigunks, hombigunks. First person plural, aka we. So we did not do something. You can either do e-gunk or e-gunk. If you do without the Y, just make sure you're holding it, right? Hombigunk, because we don't want it to sound like this one. We don't want it to sound like hombigunks. We want it to be hombigunks, hombigunks, right? Really long. So hombigunks or hombigunks. So if this one helps you make sure you say it longer, I would do that one. But either way would be correct. Hombigunk or hombigunks. We just want to make sure it's nice and long. Second person plural, y'all. So y'all did not. We have the Otskunk and Otchgunk, whichever one, they're both fine. So Otchgunk, Otchgunk. So in here, Hombotskygunks, Hombotskygunks. Third person plural, we got they. So they did not eat last night, for example. Oggygunk, right? Because it's og e plus ego. But we don't need two e's, so this e goes away. So it becomes just ego. And then when we add unk, that drops. So oggygunk. Oggygunk. Homboggygunks. Homboggygunks. They did not eat. They did not eat homboggygunks. Okay, so let's do, before any questions on this one after that, let's do this line up here. Straight line, we're gonna do each one 2 times. So one time, I did not eat homboggunks.
Hombagunks.
Hombagunks.
One more time, homboggunks.
Hombagunks.
Nice. Okay, you did not eat hombitskygunks.
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 Nice. The he, she, or it did not eat hombigunks.
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 Nice. This one, we did not eat hombigunks.
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 Hombigunks. Hombigunks.
Nice. The y'all did not eat hombotskygunks.
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 I know it's fun to say hombotskygunks.
Hombotskygunks.
Hombatskygunks.
And then last but not least, they did not eat homboggygunks.
Hombotskygunks.
Nice. Homboggygunks.
Hombagunks.
Heck yes. Nice. Any questions on this before I flip to the next one? Okay. And I didn't make a list for the state of verbs because, like I said, it really is just adding the ego and then you do the dorunks. So it's not really any different. So if you feel a little lost, you're like, I just need to recheck, just come back to this page and just look for, let's do green. Yeah, because green has just been working. You just look here, right? So I didn't make a whole chart for it because you're just adding ego to the end like you would in present tense, and then we just add our past word, our past word. So just no ego dorunks. Okay. So going back where we are. So learning more past tense. So yesterday we did past 2. Hopefully you guys feel okay with it. I know we're kind of moving fast, so I'm going right into the next past, but that's kind of the idea. I want us to get as much as we can. And then we can always go back and review lessons, worksheets, and videos, right? So we're going to move on to more past tenses. More past tenses. Right, so let's look at our past tense line. Right, so like I said, we're skipping past tense 1, whoop, go to straight to 2, because past 1 we're saving for last. It's the hardest past, right? So past 1, we're waiting, we're coming back for you. So we started here, past 2. So that means we're going to past 3 today. So past 2 could talk anything from yesterday to years ago. And this is a fair bit of years ago. It doesn't have to be like, oh, it only covers like 2 or 3 years. No, I mean, it can be like 5 years ago. Past 3 is gonna be a bit ago, like a long time ago, especially something that feels like a long time ago. Like for me, I'd probably say comfortably, if I'm gonna start talking in past 3, honestly, I could probably talk about, I guess, maybe the beginning of high school. I think later high school, that doesn't feel that long ago to me, but beginning of high school, definitely middle school. I mean, anything before that, elementary school stuff. Yeah, and then just for context, I'm about my mid-20s. That way you kind of understand how far away I'm talking about for me. So for me, it's going to be about, yeah, so I guess give it maybe, once I start getting into 8 years ago, 9 years ago, that's when I'm starting going into past 3. That's when I'm going to start going. Remember, because ours is a little bit more fluid, right? It also is, when does it feel like it was that much farther ago? So I might talk about like senior year and past 2, because to me that doesn't feel that long ago, versus my sophomore year might feel like it was long enough ago. I want to use past 30. So we have some leeway in Mvskoke, but I would say about 5 to probably 9 years is the like sweet spot of you can kind of go either way. But once we start getting into like 10 years plus, or anything that's under 5 years, probably staying in past 2, staying in past 3, if that makes sense. So let's talk about past 3 real quick. We want some notes, some context. So like I said, from several years ago to a long time ago, this means if it feels like it was quite a bit ago, you'll probably use this form, right? Past 4 isn't used commonly anymore. So that means past 3 is pulling twice the workload, right? Where things before that were a long time ago, like your childhood, you used to use past 4. But nowadays, since past 4 really isn't used anymore, past 3 is now having to do double the work. So past 3, like a long time ago, the pasts were divided differently. They've become this within I think, like I said, the last 100 years, they've become where they are now. So now past 3 is anything from that wonky in-between range to childhood, basically. But what's cool about that is that this makes past 3 very versatile. So though past 2 is still arguably one of the most common past tenses, past 3 is extremely useful past tense, because if I want to talk about anything from, my middle school years, my elementary years, growing up, I'm going to use past 3. So anything like that we might want to tell stories about or whatnot, past 3 is a really good one to know. So it's still very versatile and very useful. Okay, so past 3, how do we do it? Right, so if we look at the top left over here, the process for action verbs, and honestly in this case, stative verbs too, that you learned for past 2 are gonna apply for 3 through 5, which is good news, because really all that means, like it says down here, this means that you can already form it, you just need to know your past 3 marker. And that's gonna be the case for past 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's part of the reason that we are kind of moving fast for the past, is because once we know our marker, you're just switching out the marker, right? So let's look over here. For our action verb, just like past 2, you take the verb, you drop the ida, you add the person marker. So in this case, it was A, right? You add your past 3 ending, your past 3 marker is imut, right? So amut, because the E is only there if it needs to be. So since I is already a vowel, the E goes away, we don't need it, amut. And then we add our S for statements. So hombemuts. I ate a long time ago. Maybe I'm talking about my childhood. I used to say like, oh, I used to eat black-eyed peas on New Year's Day. So hombemuts. Stative verbs. Just like for past 2, you take the verb, you add your patient marker to the front, so ja. You decide if you need uk, we don't need it here. You add a space, just like before. So this time, we use dos in the past 3 tense. So doimuts. So where past 2 was jabingali dowunks, past 3 is jabingali doimuts. which is super nice, super friendly, super friendly. Any question on this? This is like the base of how we form it. So just like in past two, right? We had mentioned before, for action verbs, you can use both of the two auxiliary forms. We have the dos form, the dos auxiliary, and the omata conjugated auxiliary. Yes, and so in these cases, omata is always gonna be the one that takes the past three ending. So we have hombe mutz, hombe doi mutz, and hombe doe mutz, right? So this is basic. This one is dos auxiliary, and this one is omata conjugated auxiliary. And we can tell because for dos auxiliary, the person marker stays on the main verb, and we just have dos in the correct tense, doi mutz being the tense in this case. Versus omata conjugated auxiliary is where the person marker is on the omata instead. So hombe doi mutz.
Which one is the most common?
Personally, I would say for now, this is only true for the past, right? Because for present tense, I'd say all three are equally common. But for past, I feel like I hear 1 and 2 more often for past tenses than hombe doi mutz and iski doi mutz. I would hear iske doi mutz, I feel like more. But I mean, you can absolutely still use the last one. I think if I were to, I guess, be like, I want to spend more time practicing only a certain one of the forms, I'd probably practice these two more just to get that down. And then, however, just like in past two, stative verbs cannot do it and will always be in the dos auxiliary form. Jabingali mutz. No, that doesn't sound right. Jabingali doi mutz. That one, that's the only one. So action verbs, they have all the freedom to do whatever you want, but stative verbs don't. You have to jabingali doi mutz. It has to be in the dos auxiliary form. Oh, of course, we do the chart first and then practice. That makes sense. I guess I haven't shown the chart yet. Okay, so first person singular, aka I or me. So I did a long time ago. A month. That comes from, right? Your first marker A plus E mut. Well, we don't need that extra E then, so A mut. A month. Hombe mutz. Hombe mutz. First, or second person singular, aka you. So you did something a long time ago. It's mut, right? We don't want two E's. We don't go it's E mut, right? Because this is only there if we need it. So we don't need it. It's mut. We don't need it. I'm going to erase that just so we have room for the one underneath. So it's mut. Itchimut, itchimut, itchimut. So on this one, hombitskimuts. You did not eat. When you were little, you used to not eat green eggs and ham. Hombitskimuts. Third person singular, he, she, it, etc. So they did something, right? Imut. It just takes the past, right? Because usually it's this, which means nothing, right? It just an E if needed, plus an E mut, where the E is if needed. So in this case, one of the E's is needed, so emut, emut. Hombimuts, hombimuts. First person plural, aka we. So we did something. Emut or emut has the same thing where you have to hold it. So you can do either one. At the end of the day, they really sound the same. But you can put the Y there to help you elongate. So E-mut or E-mut. Either way, long E, right? Hombi-mut. Hombi-muts. Second person plural, y'all. So y'all did something. We have Oskimut and Ochkimut. Oskimut and Ochkimut. Homboxkimuts. Homboxkimuts. Y'all did not eat. Or sorry, I just realized I never changed this. I'm so sorry. This is I did eat, you did eat, he, she did eat, we did eat, y'all did eat, and they did eat. Sorry about that. I just realized that. Third person plural. They, so they did something. Agimut. Agimut. Right? Because it's with the E if needed, plus E if needed. So we need one of the E's. So agimut. Hombagimuts. They ate. They ate. Hombagimuts. And remember, that's always with the asterisk. If there's a verb that has its own form, we don't do this one instead, we do that form. Okay, so starting on this row, each one twice, I say, you say. So, hombemuts.
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 Nice. I ate a long time ago. So, you ate a long time ago. Hombitskimuts.
Mvskoke.
Hombitskimuts.
Mvskoke.
Nice. He, she, or it ate. Hombemuts.
Hombemuts.
Hombimuts.
Hombemuts.
Hombimuts. Hombimuts.
He ate. Hombemuts.
Hombemuts.
Nice. Hombemuts.
Hombimuts.
Y'all ate. Hombatskimuts.
Mvskoke.
Hombatskimuts.
Hombatskimuts.
Nice. And last but not least, they ate. Hombagimuts.
Hombagimuts.
Hombagimuts. Nice. Any questions on this one before we get into like practicing?
I had a question.
Mhm.
On the second person singular, for that Hannah version with the double C, the E, double C, E, is that pronounced etchima or etchima?
It'd be itchy. Itchy.
Itchy.
So hombitchimut.
Etchima.
Nice. Hombitchimuts. Nice. And honestly, this and this are pronounced the same. It's just two different writing techniques.
Okay.
Honestly, these are almost the exact same too, but it's just the slightest bit of difference. But these two, or the bottom two, are more or less the same. They're just two different writing techniques. Hombitchimuts. Nice, good question. Okay. And then for this one, I did give you this chart. So remember, for all of them, these will all stay the same each time, right? It's still gonna be ja, G, E, G, E, G. None. Bu, E, Ibu, Ibu. G, E, G, E, G, and none. Right? They're gonna stay the same. The only thing that changes is that we add the correct form of dos at the end. So in this case, doimuts. And remember, this row and this row are going to be the first two rows you want to memorize. Those are the two important rows to start with. You need to know all of them later, but right now, those are the two most important rows. So our sentences end up being Jafiknoki doimuts. Jafiknoki doimuts. Jifiknoki doimuts. Fiknoki doimuts.
Hypnotic doimuts.
Ufiknoki doimuts. Jifiknokagi doimuts. And fiknokagi doimuts. So really the only thing that changes is doimuts on each one. Becoming, they were sad, he was sad, you were sad, I was sad. A long time ago. So maybe we're talking about a story where, you know, you fell and you hurt yourself and you were sad. It's like, Jafiknoki doimuts. I was sad, right? Okay, so we're gonna do I say, you say for each one twice. So I say, you say, I was sad. Jafik nokki doimats.
Traffic nokki
Traffic nokki
doimats.
Nice. Jafik nokki doimats.
Traffic nokki
Nokki
doimats.
Nice. Jifik nokki doimats.
Traffic nokki
Jifik
doimats.
nokki doimats.
Jifik nokki doimats.
Traffic nokki
Jifik
doimats.
nokki doimats.
Nice. Fik nokki doimats.
Thick nokki
Jifik
doimats.
nokki doimats.
Nice. Fik nokki doimats.
Thick nokki
Jifik
doimats.
nokki doimats.
Bufik nokki doimats.
Buffet nokki doimats.
doimats.
Nice. Bufik nokki doimats.
Buffet nokki
Ufik nokki
doimats.
doimats.
Jifik nokkagi doimats.
Chifik
Jifik
nokki
nokkagi
doimats.
doimats.
Nice. And one more time. Jifik nokkagi doimats.
Chifik
Jifik nokkagi doimats.
Nice. And last but not least, fik nokkagi doimats.
Thick
Fik nokkagi doimats.
Fik nokkagi doimats.
Chifik no, thick
Fik
nokkagi
nokkagi doimats.
Heck yes. Nice job, everybody. Awesome. Okay. So let's do the exercises. I think, will this green show up? Oh, well, I didn't push draw yet. Heck yes, it will. Okay, cool. So let's do, how about these first three together? And then I want us to do each one where you guys try to do it before I show you the answer. Okay, so first three together. We were mad, right? So mad, we know it. Jabaki. I was talking to one of the elders that work here. And I was like, well, we're saying we, right? Do I need to use Jabaki instead, right? Because that means multiple. And the answer seemed to kind of depend, but it seemed like they defaulted to this one, not the other one, which I thought was interesting. So, you know, can I be like 100%, like you'll never do the Jabak one? No, I don't know for sure. But I know that the elder using boo with the singular one sounded natural. So that's what we're gonna do. There are a lot of contractions. I know there's so many contractions in this code. It cracks me up. Okay, so we're gonna use Jabaki. We're use Jabaki, and we want to use we. So we, before a constant is gonna be boo. So boo Jabaki, and then we add a space, and we add our past version of dos, so doimats. So Bujabaki doimats. Bujabaki doimats. You ran off the raccoons. You ran off the raccoons. So raccoon is going to be the thing first because everything else is a part of the verb. So raccoon is, anybody know? What's a raccoon?
Woko.
Vodka.
Oko.
Woko.
Oko. Yes. Oko. Nice. Okay. To run off of two, right? If we remember, to run change from 1, 2, and 3 or more. So to run off, to make someone run, also changes for 1, 2, and 3 and more, right? So for 2, the base verb is do go ida. To make run is do go Quijida or Quijida? I think it's Quijida. We're gonna find out in 2 seconds. I think it's Quijida. So in that case, we drop our ida. So we go Quij. And if it is the other one, go Quij. We'll find out in a second, and I'm sorry. But we're still following the rules. So go Quij. And then you, so we need the marker for you plus ran off, or plus the past 3. So it becomes itski mut with our S in the end. Woko. And I would put an N on the end. Because in this case, this N is showing that they're the thing being ran off. So wokon dokotsuijitsukimasu.
Dokotsuijitsukimasu.
Yes, and we're gonna wait to do that repeat one until I have the pre-text up here to remember for sure if it's dokotsuijita or dokotsuijita. Can't remember if this is an H or a K. Okay, so we bought candy. Anybody know what the word for candy is?
Monks.
Jumba.
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 Jumba. Sweet thing, jumba. And then bot. So bot is nisida. Drop our ida. We have nis. We need the marker. We know it to be we. So we with past three becomes
Yeah. Nissi or Nissi. Nissi.
nisimat or nisimat, depending on which one you do.
Simats.
And then we have our oh, that's a goofy S. S, there you go. Nisimat. So jumba nisimat. We bought candy. Nice. Okay, so I want you to do that one first. I'll give you your pieces. So to go is gonna be ayeda is to go, and the store is niska jugo. So try to do he went to the store. Asked, is it in the L grade, right? Because I said ayimatsu. So it would be, if it's L grade, ayimatsu. It should be actually in the fallen grade. Fallen grade. So I'm going to put the answer. So first thing's going to be store. Store. So we have niska. Oh, my V looks a little goofy. And then ayimatsu. And I'm pretty sure it's with an A, because if I remember right, fallen grade, it still takes that long, but it becomes sharp. So instead of being ayimatsu, it becomes ayimatsu. I want to say. If I'm wrong, feel free to correct me. If you have the grammar book with you right now, and you can read off what it says, I will happily admit it. I really want to say that it keeps the change of V to A and E to E. I think it just becomes a sharper sound. So I'm pretty sure it's written as ayimatsu instead of ayimatsu.
Ayimatsu.
Ayimatsu, yeah. This could be
Ayimatsu.
ayimatsu. So then she drew this. So to draw is a hayada. A hayada. Hayada. And then this is ya. Ya or hiya. Ya or hiya. So do that one in the chat real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and write it. So it could be hiya or yun. The N, you don't have to have it. So it could be hiya or ya with or without the N. Let's do that with my N. And then a hayimatsu. Nice, a hayimatsu. Nice, a hayimatsu. Okay, let's do one of these. Do this one. So they were sad, right? Remember, sad is fitnoki. They were sad. Fitnoki. So here we go. We have fitnoki. Okay, they. So putting things on the front. For they, we put nothing on the front. We're good. Now we need to check amount. Fitnoki looks the same as he and her and they. So we need to add the multiple. So remove the E and we're put up. And then we put E. I know you were so close, you're so close. And then we put doimatsu. Fitnokagi doimatsu. Fitnokagi doimatsu. Nice. You're on the right track. You just used one wrong letter. Okay, I made that dress. So made to make something is hayada. Right? That is ma, and dress is punna. So make that one. I made that dress. Hayada and ma and homuna. So first, because it says that dress, I'm going to specify that dress versus a different dress. So we're going to use ma and then honna, ma honna, and then to make. So we have haida. We drop our ida. So we have hai. We have to do the I form of past three. So a months. Mahuna hae months. Mahuna hae months. Nice. They were beautiful. So they were beautiful. To be pretty or beautiful or cute is Fluzy. Nice. Cool. We're all in the specific realm, right? We're all in the realm. So let's look at it. We have Fluzy. Okay, so we know it's they. If we look at the front, we don't have to put anything on the front. We're good. Fluzy doesn't have a different form for multiple, but we have to show they versus he, she, it. So we move the E down.
Oh, man.
Add her up. So we have Mvskoke, and then we add our doimas. Because remember, for our stative verbs, the ones that end in that long E, it has to end in doimas. We can't change that part. Herusvke doimas. So one last one. Y'all were hungry. Remember, hungry is Ilowi. Short E. This is important. Ilowi. So y'all were hungry. Good. So one person put what they think it was, and they had L grade / falling question mark. That's a good question. So like I said, for past 2 and past 3, it's falling grade. And so fun fact for omida, for present and past 2 and past 3, it's falling grade for all of them. That's why we don't say dos, we say dos, right? Well, saco dos. So it'll be a falling grade on the omida. Is going to be the important part. That's the part with the grade. Nice. Okay, so I'm going to put the answers. We have Ilowi. Nice. So we look at the front. What do we need? We need y'all. So we need G, right? And usually that means that this would just drop. But since we're adding G, I'll just put a C there. So Jilowi, y'all is multiple. We have to show you versus y'all. So we move our E over. We add her up. And then we have our doimuts. Jilowagi doimuts. Yes. Nice. Awesome. Okay, let's get the pretty text in here. Nice. Yes, I did remember it was the H and not the K. I'm so proud of myself. for the number 2 one. Okay. So let's go ahead and do this. So we were mad. So we're gonna do I say, you say. We're gonna do each one time because I want to go into the next one. So each one time, unless I feel like we need to say it one more time. So we were mad. Ready? I say, you say. Uchabaki doimuts.
Uchabaki doimuts.
Nice. Good. Awesome. This one's gonna be really long, so I'm gonna actually put the pieces. Okay.
Uchabaki doimuts.
Wait.
Cool.
Just.
That's gonna be our pieces because it's a very long word, so I kind of want to show the pieces. Okay. So
right.
you ran off the raccoons. This first time, just listen to it, and then I'll have you repeat me. Okay. Woko doko huijitski months. Okay. So now I say, you say. Woko doko huijitski months.
Woko with
We
schemas.
We che Kemet.
Let's do the last word one more time. It is a very long word. So ready? Piece by piece. Do, go, hui.
Dokothui
Dokothui.
Chetskimats.
Dokothui. Shit.
Dokothui Chetskimats.
Kemets. Kemets.
Heck yes, awesome. Yes, that's one of those insane looking words in Mvskoke. He's weird though. It's because all of that one piece says like I ran you off. I ran off something, right? So to be fair, in Mvskoke or in English, that's like 3 separate words that's in one word. So it makes it a very long one word. Okay, we bought candy. Ready? I say, you say, Jumba Nisimats.
Jumba Nasimas.
Nisimats.
Nice. Now remember, nice and long. Jumba Nisimats.
Jumba Nasimas.
Nisimats.
Yes, awesome. Okay, this one. He went to the store. Niska Jugul Ayimats.
Jugo Ayimats.
Ayamats.
She drew this. A Hayimats.
Ayamats.
Nice, yes. They were sad. Piknokagi Doimats.
Doimats.
Nice. I made that dress. Mahuna Hayimats.
Ayamats.
Nice. They were beautiful. Hituzagi Doimats.
Doimats.
And then last but not least, y'all were hungry. Jilawagi Doimats.
Doimats.
Nice, perfect. Any questions on this page before we go to the next round? We're going to the next round. So now, like usual, we switch it up where now it's Mvskoke, we have to put it into English. Okay, so first 3 ones we're gonna do together. The next ones I want you guys to try to do. So adokimats. You know, this is adok from adokira, which means work. Nice. And then imats is just the plain. So past 3. So it's gonna be he, she, or it worked a long time ago. Fayagimats. Anybody know what fayada means? Oh, yes. To hunt. And then this is agimat, which means multiple. Yeah, so they passed, not be past 3. So they hunted. Oh. They hunted. Nice. This one. Lowalogi doimat. So we know lowagi is the one. So lowalogi means multiple, and there's nothing in the front. So that means we're saying they, many. I'm gonna put plus for many. Week, and then doimats as the past 3. So they were weak. Maybe you're talking about like an old sports game. They were weak. Okay, so let's do this one. I give you the pieces. I want you to try to say it in English. So we have Geobaklucky, right? I'm gonna give you the Geobaklucky means to be late or tardy. So what does Geobaklucky doimatsu mean? What does it mean?
You were tardy.
You were late. Yeah. You were tardy. You were late. You were late. Maybe you guys are talking about a story and they're like, oh, why did I miss that? Oh, because Geobaklucky doimatsu. You were late. You never saw it. Nice. Daskema. Daskeda means to jump. So what is daskemats?
I jumped.
I jumped. Nice. G feet hungry doing what? So feet hungry, we should know that one. That one's been on our list for a while, so I'm not gonna tell you it. So what does that one say?
Brave.
Brave. Nice. Brave. So what does this one mean?
You were brave.
You were brave. I feel like if I was talking to my little cousin about the time that she got shot, I would say this. Hungry doing much. You were so brave getting your shot. Heesling your hey got skimmats. Heesling, right? Heesling means good. Heesling, when we use it this way, is using it like an adverb. So in this case, it's going to be well. Well. And then this
Well,
is
you all sang.
next to well, y'all saying. But this isn't like the well, this is the other kind of well. So y'all saying well. Y'all saying good, you know, that type of well. Oh, heartless is actually seagull. Biggie seagull. That's heartless. Nice. Versus hungry is one with your heart. That's the brave one. The other one, heartless, that's the other type of brave. That's the type of brave in like in fighting. Hungry is the other kind of brave. Abilimats. We haven't seen this verb yet. Abilita means to smile or laugh. I think somebody was about to say. The evil brave.
We smiled.
Nice. We smiled or we laughed. Nice. And last but not least, bubingali doimas. Now, I'm not telling you what that means.
We were afraid.
We were afraid. We were scared. We were scared. Bubingali doimas. I like, we've used bingali so many times. I'm not telling you what bingali means. Bubingali doimas. We were scared. Nice. Nice. So let's do each one time, unless it's one of the hard ones for me to say it again. So first one, she was working. Adokimats.
Adokimats.
Nice. They were hunting. Bayagimats.
Bayagimats.
They were weak. Luwalugi doimats.
Logi doimats.
Nice. And remember, the adjective, multiple ones like this, they're supposed to feel like a tongue twister. So if it felt weird and you're like tripping a little bit, that's okay. Okay, this guy. You were late. Giyobaklaki doimats. Nice. Yes, our pieces are G, yo, bak, lut, gi. So one more time. Giyobaklaki doimats. Now, what if I wanted to say that I was late? Which one was that?
Ja.
Exactly. Giyobaklaki. Nice. Okay, this one. I jumped. Daskemats.
Das.
Nice. And that's so important. I had someone yesterday at one of the classes I taught. They're talking about like, dang, that's really hard to hear. And I was like, yeah, that's why it helps to pronounce it. And you know, you have to really listen, making sure you don't say daskemats, because that'd be this one, right? It's daskemats. So daskemats.
Daskemats.
Nice. This one, you were brave. Jifik humgi doimats. Nice. Let's do this one. This is a compliment. So y'all were singing well. So he's saying your hey got skimats. Heck yes. And then this guy, we laughed or we smiled. Abilimats. Nice. And last but not least, we were scared. Ubingali doimats. Okay. Let's try to share something that you did when you were little. Making sure. So we're gonna go over our options. Yeah, see you next time. Just like last time, this is gonna be your chance to look over them and practice them, and then beginning next class, I'm gonna ask, so we're gonna look at them, okay? So get ready to share something you did when you were little, last class. So helpful words, these are words that I thought of. I was thinking about like, what kind of things would you use to talk about like kids, like when you were little? So here's my words. I have to cry, and we have to make sure we know crying for 1, 2, and 3 or more. So ready? One person to cry is hageshkida. Oh, I say you say hageshkida.
Okay, kida.
Get
To cry for 2 people, hagehogida.
Okay, hold it up.
Okay, ho kida.
Nice. Hagehogida. There's 2 H's, not a K. Nice. Hagehogida.
Okay,
Okay, ho
hold it up.
kida.
Nice. And last but not least, to cry for 3 or more people, a whole bunch of people crying, hagahijida.
Okay,
Okay,
hijida.
hijida.
Hida.
Nice. Hagahijida.
Okay, hijida.
Hida.
Nice. To kick. I was thinking like, whether you're fighting or was because you're like playing like soccer or something with like little kids, So to kick. Dakida.
Akida.
Pakida.
Nice. It should feel like your kicks like dakida.
Akida.
Hida.
Nice. This is a word I think a lot of people do know, but the word for like ball. Ball.
Poco.
Vocal.
Poco.
So you can talk about, playing with your sibling or a friend and you were kicking the ball around, Okay, to play on that note, how do you say play? Ako banida.
Ah, kobanida.
Banida.
Nice. Ako banida.
Ah, kobanida.
Ako.
Fight.
Hida.
I know that when I was little, I definitely fought with my siblings. So I was like, I feel like fight's a good word. So iti boyada.
Iti
Iri
boyada.
boyida.
Iti boyada.
Iti boyada.
Hida.
And then this one, to scream or to yell is silaksigida.
Silaksigida.
Sigida.
Hida.
Nice. Silaksigida.
Sigida.
Hida.
And then this one was one of the words that we did today. So to laugh or to smile, abilita.
Hida.
Nice, abilita.
Abilida.
Hida.
And then last but not least, I thought about crawling. So I'm like, well, we all crawled at some point. So to crawl, so for one person to crawl is halgida.
Hogida.
Algida.
Ogida.
Halgida.
Algida.
Hogida.
Nice. To crawl for 2 people is halhogida.
Ogida.
Hogida.
Algida.
Nice. And then to crawl for a bunch of people is haligida.
Aligida.
Jida. Algida. Algida.
Perfect. And remember, for action verbs, right, the ones that end in ida, if we're saying like we cried, we crawled, and it's like 3 of us, 2 of us, we do have to use the correct form. All right, so if I want to say that me and my friend crawled on the floor, that's 2 of us, I would use the halhogia. Or I would say yucks, but we're doing the other one. Halhogimuts. So halhogimuts, right? To say we, the 2 of us, crawled, versus maybe I want to say the whole classroom was crying, the whole class. So that would be and I'm in the class, like me and the whole classroom was crying. So hagahijimuts. So even though I'm still involved in stuff or something like that, we have to take into account the amount of us. So this would be, we all cried. All of us cried. Hagahijimuts. Hagahijimuts. Versus, if you remember what I had said when I was talking to the elder, she said for the stative verbs, it felt more natural to keep it in a single. So other than that though, Ojatska before I show the Google Drive first day. Another one, I'll show the Google Drive while I wait for any questions. Okay, so I shared this link today, and I'll do it one more time too, just to be safe. So this is the full section. I believe Mahai Desiree also like shares the one where you can click on her name. And so Mahai Eli should be in there. But when you get in here, right, we have all of our folders for the different groupings. So we're inside of past tense and forming negatives. That's the one we're in. So we go in there. Here's all of our pieces. And honestly, it's just going to get bigger because next week we're still doing past tenses. So I'm not going to make a separate folder. It's all past tenses is going to be in one place. So in that case, I already have the, and this guy right here. I already have the spotlight. Did I do that right? Oh, there we go. There we go. So I already have the sentence building and Mvskoke structure PowerPoint in that one. For past 3 grammar, here's that one. That's the one for today with emuts. And then I have the negatives for past 2, which is honestly how it works for all of the past 2 through 5, just using the correct past markers. So those are already in there and ready to go. And then just like usual, up here, we have our answer worksheets. And I already have the answers for both of these in there, which means so far all of these worksheets have the answer sheets inside the worksheet answer folder. So you should be ready to go and everything should be good. And otherwise, if there are no questions, then Maro JKHG for coming today, and I will see you guys next week.